What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're gonna love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
Yo, what's poppin', all my peeps? It is I, your host with the most, Renaissance man who always thinks he can, and your champion of the peeps, Patty Pitts, welcoming you back to my house for another edition of the house show presented to you by Underground Sports Philadelphia. It's not just me, Patty. Whoop.
Underground Industries.
I keep fucking doing that.
Well, we've been doing it for so long as...
You're ruining the rhythm. Alright? I get into this rhythm where I have my intro and everything fits into place like a puzzle. And then you go out because of branding and you go change the words on me. Industries. Alright, well, presented to you by Underground Industries. It's Patty Pitts here in the house, and as you already know, I'm not alone here in the house. It's not just my thoughts and feelings. It's the man over on the porch representing the Porch Gang, founding father himself, KB, from Underground Industries, the founding father of Underground Industries.
We were messing around with your mic because it was so hot earlier, and now you just have it so close to your face.
I'm just so hot myself.
You're just eating the mic.
Because I'm so, I got into a rhythm, and I was like, that was really good. You know when you have, a really good take of something, and you're like, I crushed that. That's how I was feeling. And then I just see you in the corner, do, the acknowledge me, the double acknowledge me ones, and then doing the autocorrect. Hey, it's Industries bad. It's Industries now. So now I gotta, you know what? 2026 is all about learning. So let's start with some new words and phrases. But how we doing, KB? How we doing, Underground Industries?
If you would have asked me a couple days ago, I would have said we're down bad. You know, the Birds lost, not good for my mental health, not good for business. But our long-standing national nightmare is over, and Kevin Petullo has been removed of the OC title. Sounds like the Birds are going to take a big swing for the new OC, which has me excited. A lot of big names being thrown around.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Stefanski, Cliff Kingsbury, Mike McDaniel, who I don't really want. Todd Monken. Lot of names there.
There are a lot of names.
And then, of course, today, as we're recording this on Wednesday night, my long-standing national nightmare in another sport happened, and I just thought the longer the offseason went on, the more plausible it would be for my sweet baby angel prince, Ranger Suarez, to stay in Philadelphia. But no.
Damn it. Shipping up to Boston. Whoa. He's shipping up to get me a World Series ring.
I'm so sad, but I'm also thrilled it wasn't the Mets or the Braves.
That's good. That's good solace.
Preventing that.
Thank John Henry. Thank him for doing fucking something, man. You know?
But it is funny that you guys ended up paying more for Ranger Suarez than you offered Alex Bregman.
Don't even go there, man. We just got over Bregman. You know? Just got over.
To get over someone is to go out and buy another.
That's what Vegas is for.
Ranger
you know?
Suarez, though, you'll hear my more in-depth thoughts on Underground Sports Philadelphia, but I was a day one fan of his from the moment we signed him as a teenager out of Venezuela, because his name was Ranger Suarez.
That's an
How
OG
can you
baseball
not
name.
Get behind a guy who has such an elite all-name team like that. But he's living the true, what the definition of the American dream is. Got signed by the Phillies. He's the son of a Venezuelan farmer. Gets signed as a teenager by the Phillies for $25,000. And now in free agency, signs a 5-year, $130 million contract. And him, his incredible, sweet baby boy son, his wife. They're set for life.
Yeah, they should be.
And I'll always love Ranger Suarez. He was the pitcher on the mound that sent the Phillies back to the World Series for the first time since 2009.
Yeah.
He's got an elite warm-up song, Patty Pitts. We're going to find out when Ranger Suarez is pitching for the first time. We're going to find a way to get you to Fenway so you can go watch Ranger Suarez pitch.
I know. I was at opening day last year. You know, I'd like to keep that trend going.
Him. He warms up to Mr. Rager by Kid Cudi.
Oh, that's a great one.
It's incredible.
That's a good one.
I mean, the Red Sox rotation's dirty. You got a nasty 1-2 punch now with
Sonny Gray,
Crochet, and Ranger Suarez.
And then we got Sonny Gray pulling up the rear. Yeah, but I feel like a lot of washed guys come to the Red Sox, and they don't do amazing, but they do a job.
Don't you have another pretty elite starting pitcher?
Do you count Brian Bayo as an elite starting pitcher? Because some Bostonians might.
Was I thinking of Tanner Houck?
No, who is the other guy? No, it's Crochet and Bayo with Fitz. What's his name? Dickie Fitz? Richard Fitz? I think I have his card over there. Yeah.
Maybe it was Bello that I was thinking of.
Yeah, Mitty Pedro. Yeah, he's really good.
But yeah, I mean, you're gonna go Crochet, Ranger, 1-2 punches.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
It's a good 1-2 punch. Gets me excited for baseball season.
Ranger Suarez has the 4th lowest postseason ERA of all time. Don't quote me right now, but he's got one of the lowest.
We need that. We need pitchers like that in our rotation to get us there.
ERA record.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the most dominant postseason pitchers of all time. He's got a 1.48 ERA in the postseason.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is dominant. That is a dominant ERA.
I love him. I'm going to miss him so goddamn much. And
you could say, too, that Ranger Suarez is a great luchador name as well. That could be a good wrestling name.
He's the man.
To bring it back. To bring it back into the Wrestleverse. You know, we got AEW Maximum Carnage KB going on right now. I did kind of get old school arcade video game vibes from Maximum Carnage.
Maximum Carnage.
We got that on the Alpha TV. And because it is hashtag Rumble season, we got a Royal Rumble on TVB. It's looking like the 2016, whatever Royal Rumble it was, leading into WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans, where it should have been this year, but we're going to have to put that on hold. We need to, little Jey Uso, we need to run it back. We need to run it back.
Run it back?
Run it back. Do that for WrestleMania 42. And that's what you do during Rumble season. You prepare for the road to WrestleMania, starting off with who's going to be in your main events. And I've been getting watching a lot of videos, predictions-wise, from different content creators or whatnot. And I have a couple predictions, thoughts, whatever you want to call it, so far. But to me, it is too early. Sarah and I mentioned it last night on No Nights Off Raw Rewind that it doesn't seem like they are building towards the Rumble at the moment. What it seems like is going on is they're trying to build for Saturday's main event with certain storylines. Like, no one's declared for the Rumble anymore. No one has, there's no matches qualifying for the number 30 spot. And there's none of that. It's such a different era than what we're used to. I don't mind it because of everything that is going on right now. The exciting stories, not only for the championships, but just blood feuds that are going on, the other things. So it is nice in that regard. Maybe Saudi Arabia does that, where wrestling fans just kind of check out because of where it is. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a decent show. And I mean, there's so much to look forward to going into Mania season. So I'm excited for it. I can't wait. And that's just WWE. I got AEW on in front of me, and the greatest wrestler on God's green earth, Kenny Omega, is speaking in front of us for the first time. So KB, I can't complain. And that's two. I got another promotion right across my chest, TNA. They're doing the big things, making their debut on AMC this Thursday night. Mike Santana taking on Frankie Kazarian in the main event for the TNA World Championship. I saw him win it at Bound for Glory, and I hope to see him win it from the comfort of my own home on AMC. So we got a good week of wrestling coming up, and that's only 3 events I mentioned. I actually go to an event on Friday night that we're going to talk about on this episode. So KB, we got a lot to unpack and discuss on the show, along with the voicemails. And it's you. I'm just here talking about what I want to talk about. But it is you, the fans, the peeps, who drive this show to what it is. And to be part of that, all you got to do is go to speakpipe.com/official house show. This week I asked the peeps on my social media, my Instagram, to leave me a message about their favorite indie wrestler. I may know them. I may not. But that doesn't mean don't call. You got to call and let me know.
We did get a voicemail.
We did get a voicemail from it. Maybe we'll see next week. And we'll see what happens next week with the theme. But this week was the indie wrestlers. We did get one. And if you missed that social media post, well, it's okay. Comment your favorite indie wrestler below. And I may know them. And if I don't, I'll definitely check them out.
100%. And be sure to subscribe to the house show on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. You can watch the show on Spotify as well. Leave those 5-star ratings and reviews, and subscribe to the house show on YouTube, youtube.com/@officialhouseshow. Currently at 57 subscribers. Would love to hit 75 before the end of the month.
I'd love to. I would love to hit 75 before the end of the month, you know, especially with everything we're doing. A lot of wrestling to cover because Rumble season gets busy, you know. It's the start of, I would say, in baseball terms, we already brought up baseball already, October. It is October. You know, it is because it's not just one and done. It's a long stretch. It's a long stretch.
It is so fascinating how the wrestling calendar works.
Right? Fascinating.
Wrap it around, like, because how, like, WrestleMania is, like, your Super Bowl, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Raw after Mania is, like, your opening day.
That's opening day immediately.
Which is so fascinating that, like, it's that quick
mm-hmm.
of a shift. But then, like, trying to compare the other, like, big events and everything to other, like, milestones. It's a fascinating calendar.
It's tough because you do have SummerSlam, the biggest party this summer. A baby brother of WrestleMania. You could say that's the all-star game of some sorts because it is a halfway point for the wrestling calendar, wrestling season. Excuse me, with a little bit of fallout from, you know, we'll say the last scraps of fallout from WrestleMania to really, really tie up the loose ends. And it is in that time of year, too, where it's only wrestling and baseball. You know what I mean? So it gets the doldrums of summer where it's tough, but, you know, we have another quasi-Super Bowl in SummerSlam. And then after that, it kicks off with Survivor Series. Like, it's just, it's always a cycle. It's a nice cycle that continues every year. So.
Yeah, it is just, like, with every sports calendar, it's so weird to, like, just wrap around, like, how everything culminates.
Yeah, there's no off season. There's no off season in the WWE.
It's valid. I feel like that's most sports now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like hockey might be the only one for, like, the casual fan where, like, you have an off season.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a diehard hockey fan, I'm sure you're paying attention to free agency and draft and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
As the other sports, but, like, hockey, I feel like, is the only one that hasn't, like, broken through. Like, we're talking NFL year-round now. We're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
baseball year round now. We're talking NBA year
Oh
round.
my God, NBA kicked off the whole free agency thing, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
with their coverage of it on social media and whatnot. I mean, it was 4th of July, and I was getting news.
That went to the NFL, and then that went to baseball, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, even like lacrosse now is year round for professional.
I know.
Lacrosse, which like you
Yeah.
tell us that 5 years ago, we would be like, no way.
Yeah, how is that possible?
And I feel like Casey and Owen talk about it all the time with like F1. They were like, this was like the shortest off season ever because the F1 season runs from February till like December.
That's crazy. That's a long time, too.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Now, granted, they have like breaks in their schedule and everything.
No, but still, I mean,
They're
yeah.
still talking about stuff and things going on, and it's crazy that most sports now are just 12 months of the year.
Taking after the wrestling model, man. They're taking after it. Get that content. Get as much as you can out of your fan base. It's a different beast. But yeah, it's a good time of year. I love Rumble season every year. It gets me in a form of holiday spirit. I would say the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania are my two favorite events in all of wrestling.
Gary, where's your holiday spirit? Woof.
Woof, 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 woof. Is that Braun Breaker? Is that Braun Breaker calling?
Pitts, you said you had some Pitts notes on
Yeah. Yeah,
everything that went down in the world of wrestling this week.
Yeah, because I was thinking about this when I'm driving in the car across the state of Massachusetts, that this is a unique show in the sense that you could ask me anything about the Wrestleverse. It's not just exclusive or centered around one promotion or brand or anything, or wrestler, faction. And, but I still watch everything. You need to know at some point, and maybe you do watch this and want to know what's going on in one promotion, but you don't watch it. So I'm here to give that to you. And starting off with the first show of the week, Monday starts the week, Raw. And my biggest takeaways from Raw were that Gunther technically didn't tap. I hate to break it to you, but he technically didn't. And that Braun Breaker speared luchadors in half and got himself suspended. So that's basically what happened on Raw, on the bigger stories of things. And then on NXT, Obafemi vacated the NXT title. How are we going to solve that problem? Well, we got to crown a new champion somehow. GM Ava announces a 6-person title ladder match for the vacated NXT championship on February 5th. So yeah, and what else? Oh, Jada Parker returned to NXT. That was cool. It was real cool. Lola Vice and Kalani Jordan are slowly morphing into wrestling soulmates. I've been a massive fan of their feud so far. And anytime they get in the ring, they do have great chemistry. So I love it. And then I can't really speak on AEW right now because it's happening in front of my eyes. And the only thing I can say about TNA is that you better watch AMC tomorrow at 8 p.m. for the debut of TNA on AMC. To watch my dude, Mike Santana, reclaim the TNA World Championship. That's what's really going on this week in wrestling. It's great stuff. It's great stuff, KB. People may tell you otherwise if you go over to the dark side of the IWC, but we don't go over there because they just love to complain. That's their gimmick. It's just complaining and being miserable. And you know what they say about misery?
It loves company.
It does. So if you want to be miserable, go to the IWC. But if you want to be happy and smile, stay in the house. We got you covered. We got you covered, KB. Yeah, Raw was good. With that Royal Rumble. Point is that Raw was really good. NXT remains the best show. Weekly wrestling show. We tweeted out that video. and I remain. I've said it for a year now. Said it for a year and a half. So, yeah, I'm pumped. It was great this week. Gunther didn't tap, so let me break everything down. Gunther didn't tap. So did you see what happened on Twitter at all?
Gunther, handshake, John Moxley. Didn't tap.
They didn't tap. They both didn't tap. The difference is, though, that Gunther was a little sneaky about his tapping. So to break down for you, anyone who didn't watch but saw that clear clip of Gunther tapping online, yeah, he did. But he was tapping out of the ref's view. The ref was looking either directly at AJ or directly into Gunther's eyes. And Gunther tapped AJ on the behind out of the ref's sight. So AJ thinks he won. That's great because AJ felt the tap. But the ref has no idea what's going on. Gunther knows this because he's the ring general. It's not just about the physical dominance in the ring. You have to have the mental game and mental IQ as well. So Gunther knows this. The ref is informing the ring announcer to not call for the match. The match is still going on. Gunther does a little Richard Holiday signature move, a little low blow, hits him with the Final Symphony, and then 1, 2, 3. Gunther pins AJ Styles. Fine. The legend, the career killer, out here trying to kill another career. Another career of one of my idols. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. But it's been good so far. It's been awesome. So that's what happened on Raw with Gunther. That was great. And then Braun Breaker got himself suspended by coming down, interfering in the Visions match between Dragon Lee and Penta. Dragon Lee does I would say like a senton outside the ring, stands up, and then whap! Braun Breaker spears him out of nowhere. DQ. Pierce comes down to the ring, absolutely livid, gets in Braun's face. While that argument is happening, Bronson Reed hits Penta with a tsunami. So violence just ensues all over the ring. Braun Breaker, again, hits Dragon Lee and Penta with another spear. And then Pierce gets in Braun Breaker's face and is screaming, yeah. And security finally drags him out. Logan Paul warns Pierce, he's going to kill you. Pierce doesn't take any substance into that threat. Goes backstage to Braun Breaker and informs him that he's been suspended indefinitely. Now, the Braun Breaker fans are going to be real pissed because that's their guy getting suspended, of course. But the way my wrestling brain works is it's probably the best possible move for Raw to do as we gear up for the Royal Rumble. There's no need to have Braun Breaker on television until the Rumble. I've said this before with other people that we are in this weird gray twilight zone of WWE programming right now where you're getting ready for the beginning of something. So you can't really start anything. You can't really go too in-depth with a storyline or feud because you got the Royal Rumble coming up. And with that match, it's such a hard reset on the next 2 months of storytelling. So yeah, just kick him off TV for a bit, get him rested up for the Rumble, and have Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, and Austin Theory take care of business on Monday Night Raw. That's what the Vision's about. It's not just about one man. It's about the Vision as a whole. Why not? I'm fine with it. You know what they've been doing. A lot of people have been critiquing what's been going on Raw, and it's really not that bad. I mean, I sit here and watch the Royal Rumble rewinds, live streams that YouTube has, and you know, you get to these years of 2016, 2011, 2009, terrible, terrible years for the company where it was saved by 1 or 2 stars. Now, everyone on the roster is a star in their own division. And it's digestible. You're not waiting to turn off the channel, or just not even waiting, but you're not turning off the channel because you're sick of seeing it. It's such a different era, and the people who are complaining right now clearly did not live through those tough times. So it's not that bad. Stop your complaining. You don't like the way this guy's being booked right now. Let it play out. They're not worried about the now. If you watched anything on WWE, they don't do quick payoffs to stories. They really make you wait. Gotta accept that.
In terms of mainstream, because I know we put the clip out too, like NXT should be, must watch and on your watch every single week.
Absolutely.
Rank the current big wrestling shows right now.
Mm-hmm.
How would you put them in a ranking tier from 1 to blank?
I would go TNA 1. I mean, not TNA, excuse me. NXT 1. I would go NXT 1. Probably Raw 2. I would go TNA 3. I would go TNA 3 because of similar reasons for NXT. The only difference is they don't have the stars yet. They don't have the star power yet. I would go 4 AEW Dynamite, then SmackDown, then Collision. Because the problem with SmackDown, it's too all over the place of 2 hours, 3 hours, sporadic in who's on the show. A little bit too boring with Cody Rhodes being the champion this entire time. It's still good because of star power, but, you can tune out. And it can be easier to just catch up on Twitter or any social media platform. Whereas TNA and NXT, they are jam-packed 2-hour shows. A lot happens there and a lot moves forward. Yes, they're traditional wrestling shows, but they're done in a modern way. You're getting your old school ways of building up a star instead of the backstage interviews or whatnot. It's more modern with the camera work, the cinematography, if you want to use a big word. An example I'll give of that is a backstage segment that's just classic wrestling. Wrestlers arguing backstage. It's the Ren QCC, Fatal Influence, and Zaruka arguing outside of Ava's office. JC Jane comes out and shows that she is already meeting with Ava. And then all 6 women, 7, because Fallon Henley was there to make whatever. And they do a continuous one-shot walk-in from the segment, or the 6 women talking to them going into the office. And just little stuff like that you're not going to see on a regular wrestling show. It's going to just be the one-shot wide segment into the match or back to the broadcast. It doesn't continue like that. And it's the unique stuff like that NXT does, in which I need, it makes it must watch every week because they're doing new stuff. They're not just doing the same old show with different people, different matches. They're switching it up, and it's nice as the wrestling fan who has been so used to seeing the same old shit on the main roster for years upon years. Yeah, NXT is number 1.
Basically what you're saying, though, is the way people are talking about Raw right now is what they should be talking about with SmackDown.
Yeah. SmackDown's good. But it's just the problem is that it doesn't have a real identity yet that Raw has. Because they've been jumping around from times Cody Rhodes has been champion for the whole time. So and there's stars on that show that deserve to be fighting for that title, but have been in limbo and stuck working with the younger talent to help them get better. It's all a waiting game, and there's been a lot of call-ups right now to the point where it seems like they need to be doing something.
So what you're saying is SmackDown needs Pat McAfee.
Dude, I would love... The thing is, I love Pat McAfee on commentary, but wrestling fans do not.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's the style. They want like a Corey Graves.
Want to hear me out? Who I think might work on commentary that I would like to see as like a guest commentary person.
Oh.
Because he's in the WWE universe. Jelly Roll.
I wouldn't hate that. I think Jelly Roll
very fun on the mic because he can talk.
Dude, yeah, he would be very good.
And
commentary,
his
a little color commentary.
Nashville
though.
Accent.
Oh yeah, dude, he would be a great guest spot.
Oh, he's got Bubba up in a chokehold.
Dude, they had friggin' Snoop Dogg on commentary at WrestleMania 40. I mean, I didn't get to listen to it because I was there. But going back and listening to the clips, oh my God, like that would be someone that is great for the outside. But the thing is now is that wrestling fans don't want the outside guy. They want someone who is in the Wrestleverse. You know, they're big fans of Corey Graves, and like, yeah.
And I'm not saying Corey Graves is bad.
No, I know what you're saying. Preference.
Go to a 3-man weave. Go to a 3-man booth.
Which they've done multiple times, and it works when it works, but when it doesn't, it's bad. It can get real awkward. You know, the
Bubba on the mic.
We need Bubba on the mic. Yeah, well, Bubba. Well, no, that's Bully Ray. But anyways, he'll be on TNA. Bully Ray will be on the AMC.
Bully Ray Cyrus.
That's Bill. That's his alter ego. That's when he gets mad.
That's the episode of the Fairly Odd Parents when they're all superheroes and Francis turns into the bull.
Yeah. Yeah.
While we're at it, you want to tell the people about WWE Shop?
I would love to. I would love to tell the peeps about the WWE Shop, where you can get the very latest official merchandise from WWE, including event merchandise and fan gear for the top superstars in sports entertainment. Use the link in the description below to get your favorite fan gear from the WWE Shop and help support the house show along the way. They got those cool Stranger Things shirt designs. Okay, go check those. Go grab yours. Oh, you did? Good shit.
I ordered the Vecna one.
Yeah, that was
Can't
a fire
wait for
one.
it to get here. Pitsy, we got to get you on the Stranger Things kick.
I know.
Because I watched episode 1 of season 5 with my parents, and then after the Eagles lost on Sunday, I couldn't even move. It was like I was just like awake paralyzed.
Yeah, I've been there.
So I binged episodes 2 through 7 of season 5, and my oh my, this show is just it's one of the best to ever do it.
It's a Netflix goat for sure.
I'm also in the WWE Shop right now. They've got a whole capsule for the Los Americanos, Pitsy.
Los Americanos, best faction on Raw.
How many subscribers do we need to get to for you to buy the El Grande Americano singlet?
Singlet, 150. I'll wear it on stream.
How about singlet with mask?
250.
250.
I'll do an entire show as El Grande Americano.
They have the lucha mask and the singlet.
Well, I want my own lucha mask to begin with. I want my own lucha mask at some point. I never had one. The closest thing I had was a Shark Boy mask, which...
You know what we gotta find? We gotta find someone who makes them.
I know.
And we'll do a custom one.
I know. Get a tomato and a potato on each side. That's how you really know it's customized. I would like that. No fish on it.
WWE Shop, just doing the damn thing. 250. How many? You're going. We'll talk about it more later in the show, but you're going to Limitless this weekend.
I know.
How many subscribers do you think we're going to walk away from this weekend with after you go to Limitless?
I would be happy with 5. I would be happy with 5.
100.
5.
I'm saying total subscribers. Like we're at 57 right now.
Oh.
When the weekend's all
I
said and
thought.
done and we're back here next week, how many subscribers are we going to be?
Okay. All right. I misheard the questions. We're 57 subscribers right now. I think we'll leave the weekend with 65.
65.
65 subscribers after this weekend, because I'm gonna be posting a bunch of videos, and if I'm not posting, I'm taking them and I'm enjoying the action. Because dude, it is a stacked card. I got inside info that this was going to be better than the Hardy show, and I was like, yeah, no way. Well, it's gearing up to be so, with a certain all elite champion making his return to Limitless on Friday, which I think that'll be the first time ever I see him live. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Pretty pumped about seeing my dude, Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. Oh my God. I'm going to get up there so early. I'll take a nap in my car. I don't care.
Let's just talk about Limitless then.
I'm talking. Let me bring up the card right now. Because here's the thing, I don't really want to make predictions for this show because it's
unpredictable.
It really is like.
You don't want to tarnish your record.
I don't want to tarnish the record. I really don't. And it's not a WWE or AEW weekly programming. It's a little different, and it's independent. Independents are run differently. So, but it's good, dude. It's shaping up to be a good card. It is the Limitless Rumble. They obviously are going to have their version of the Royal Rumble match. I think it's 20. I think it's 20 names that they have in their Rumble. So far, I see here out of the people on the poster that I can name, I think is something Marbury. His gimmick is he's a basketball player.
I was going to say Stefan.
It's close to that. No, it's like J something Marbury, or I forget. They have Alec Price and Jordan Oliver on the board, so I think they'll be in the match. Jay Haru and Aiden Agro. Beef. I see Beef on the board. So I think Beef is going to be making his Limitless return. He comes out to Ba With a Ba by Kid Rock, an anthem of mine growing up. The dime piece Aaron Rourke. Gabby Forza, Nomi, Ace Romero, Fancy Ryan Clancy, and that's everyone I could see from there in the Limitless Rumble. I think Becca is going to be in it. She's also taking on WWE ID Women's Champion Laney Luck. If Becca wins, she becomes champion and gets an WWE ID contract. As I mentioned, Eddie Kingston and Ortiz, they are going to be in tag team action against my dude, the alternative Anthony Green, and Channing Thomas. MJF taking on Alec Price for the AEW World Championship. And the Limitless Wrestling World Championship will be defended. Desmond Cole, Big Boofa, is going to be defending against Donovan Dijak. So we have a former WWE star, a couple of them actually. We have the AEW World Champion going to be there. We're going to have Eddie Kingston and AEW talent and all that. Like, there's going to be there's stars all over this card. And I have a gut feeling that it's going to be quite a historic show. I truly believe so.
Yeah, I mean, you've been pumping this up to me for months. So
Months upon months.
it's going to be crazy. And I know you've got some incredible seats as well. So
I do.
We're going to get full frontal shots of everything going up on the socials, which is going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be taking videos.
And I mean, shout out Limitless. Every time we've tagged them, they've reposted.
Oh, Randy's the best. Dude, Randy runs a really good promotion up there. One of the...
If you run into Randy this weekend, you should tell him to come on the show.
Oh, I am introducing myself to Randy as soon as I get there. I need to meet Randy Carver.
Okay.
Fun fact, we're Facebook friends. So I feel like we're Facebook friends officially. And I feel like that's a good icebreaker into introducing yourself to someone. So
it's so funny when I go and look at some of like the people I'm friends with on Facebook.
Oh my God.
That I'm like, how did you infiltrate into my real life? Because that's what I feel like Facebook is. Facebook's like my real life social media, and then everything else is like underground and like.
Oh yeah, that's the persona. That's the bit. That's what we're doing.
But then I go and I'm like, oh, I'm Facebook friends with Carolina Chaos defender Jared Newman.
You wouldn't believe how many suggested Facebook friends I have that are legit wrestlers. Like,
dude, the suggestions
it's crazy.
I get on Facebook for friends is so funny. Half of them are pro lacrosse players, and I'm just like,
yeah, that makes
this
sense.
is hysterical. And then like I just get random ones, and I'm just like, who are you? I'm like that kid. Wait a minute, who are you?
That's what I said when the suggested Facebook friend came up for the woman I got in a car accident with at the pier. I was like, I'm not friending her on Facebook.
Wait.
I swear to God.
When was this car accident? Do you know about this?
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. I was pulling out of the pier with a case of mahi and lobster meat in my car. And I was like pulling out, and this woman bombs down the pier because, I mean, it's an open pier. It's not busy. And
auto rocket.
Dude, she had some rocket power in that engine because she is flying down the pier and just bams into me and then starts freaking out that like it's my fault. And I was like, I'm backing out of space and you are bombing down a completely open parking lot. I feel like this is your problem. And it was
crazy.
Oh my God, dude. It is
suggested Facebook friend.
Yeah, it's her and then Vincent in The Righteous. Like, you know, like it's just the weirdest hodgepodge of people. Like, that is why I'm the captain of all things nonsensical. Because shit like that happens.
That's incredible.
Oh, dude. Welcome to my life.
Oh, who sings?
It's, I almost said Simple Plan. I think it's Simple Plan. I think that's Frank. Yeah, dude.
Nailed it. Name the year that it was released, Pitts.
2003.
Close.
Oh, I was close. Price is Right. I'm coming down to Contestants Row. So
that's such a good song.
Great time for music. Really great time for music.
Yeah, so you got Limitless this weekend.
Yeah.
Which I know you're going to be rocking that sweet, sweet lid on your head.
Damn right. Damn right.
Above 47?
Would love to tell the people about 47. It is the only hat brand that I will wear. For a while in high school, it was the only shirt brand I would wear if it had a sports logo on it. Still rep them now, you know, when it fits because it's big boy season. Oh, that's a Limitless reference. Shout out Ace Romero. But no, 47 is a renowned sports lifestyle brand that merges sports culture with street style. Known for its high quality apparel, headwear, and accessories, 47 holds licenses with major sports leagues all over the country, from college football to the NBA, to the NFL. You can get your apparel today. Use our link in the description below. Shop 47 and help support the house show.
That's some sweet stuff. It's where all of our hats for all of our shows He's got the house show. I got the OTB hat. I'm working on a mock-up for Underground Sports Philadelphia and Underground Industries.
Yeah,
we
we
just dropped the Hideout collection, which is like a camo NBA collection, too. That looks pretty sweet. And right now, Two Pits, you get an extra 25% off already reduced sale styles with code EXTRA25.
Huge.
So not only do you get that free shipping, but if you shop their clearance sale right now through January 15th, so you have like little to no time, get on it. Shop that sale. It's so worth it. You can get stuff. Dude, I bought a Flyers and a Phillies 2 rope hats for $39.
That's a bargain. That's a bargain.
Steal.
Dude, Valentine's Day's coming up. Your girl probably has a dog. Well, they have hats with
They're
different
incredible.
dog breeds on them.
And they're
And
like
there's-
the material of a pea coat.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's so nice.
Dude, so if you want to surprise your girl with a fashionable hat this Valentine's Day, go to 47, use our link in the description below, and make your girl smile this, or boy, smile this Valentine's Day.
47's the best. We got to boondoggle our way into doing a tour of the headquarters.
Dude, it's in my backyard.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know how.
We'll figure it out. Be sweet.
One way or
Oh,
another.
You put out the house signal on social media.
They did.
We got a voicemail. Do you want to tell
Nice.
people where to leave a voicemail so they can get in on the show, just like our good pal Jimmy from the Q, who called this week?
Yeah, you got to go to speakpipe.com/official house show to leave me a question or comment about anything wrestling, past, present, or future. Because if you ask it, I will answer it.
We scare because we care.
We scare because we care.
Remind the people what the prompt was.
It was-
indie wrestler.
Yeah, it was indie wrestler to watch for right now.
So our boy Jimmy from the Oos.
Q. So.
Jimmy Cuso left us a voicemail with quite a few, and I'm intrigued to see your thoughts, if you know him, if you don't. But here is Jimmy from the Q on the voicemail line.
Yo, Patty Pitts, it's your boy Jimmy from the Q from Stash Club Wrestling, and 2 indie wrestlers I have to shout out. My favorite on the male side of things, the one, the only, Tommy Invincible. He is super viral on all the platforms. He's what everyone is talking about. He is the living embodiment of what it takes to be invincible. I'd have to also shout out his arch nemesis too, Rich Holiday. He's pretty damn good too. And then I think on the women's side of things, I have to shout out Focus Pro Wrestling Champion Kai McKenna. She has all of the witchy energy. She is a tremendous worker. I think she has everything it takes to reach the top of the food chain. And yeah, those are just a few names I have to shout out. Patty, I hope you're good. Peace.
Jimmy, thank you. Oh, no. Yeah, Jimmy, thank you for the voicemail. And I do know the 2 male wrestlers that he mentioned, Tommy Invincible and Richard Holiday. I know more about Richard Holiday. He is probably one of the best heels on the independent scene right now. Calls himself the most marketable. And his finishing move is a low blow. Like, it's incredible. He just did a feud with Killer Cross. And he's still maybe feuding with him, I don't know. But he just won he actually just won the APW or ACW World Championship, which was vacated by Matt Cardona since he was signed by WWE. So they had a Rumble. He won it. And yeah, he's definitely one of the best heels in the independent scene right now. He's good. And then the Focus Pro Wrestling champion, Kai, her name?
Kaya McKenna.
Kai-
K-A-I-A.
Yeah,
McKenna is
I've
the
never
last
heard of her.
I just Googled her. Jimmy is completely correct. Has like the witchy vibe. She looks like she's straight out of a D&D campaign.
All right, let me look this.
She's got like the big crown. Like, I totally am picking up what he's putting down there.
Oh yeah.
She
I
looks
can
like
see
she's
that.
straight out of D&D, in the best way possible.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking her up on Instagram right now. Because I know the Focus Pro Wrestling that I thought he was going to say one of the two women were Izzy Moreno. She was the excuse me, Bailey buddy that she was going to shows at the Performance Center and NXT. Phil Full Sail, I mean, when she was like 5-6 years old and became Bailey's like mascot. And she used to wear the I'm a Hugger thing. And there's a famous photo of Sasha Banks, now Mercedes Moné, ripping up her sign. And she's fantastic. She was at the Bailey Women's Wrestling Seminar a few weeks ago. And I thought he was going to bring up Shannon Levangie, too. She's a Massachusetts girl, Hingham, Mass. Went to the sister high school because we're all boys. She went to the all-girls school. And I watched her at Limitless for the first time. High flyer. She loves jumping off of shit. It's awesome. I saw her jump off a balcony. I saw her jump off one of those big-ass production trucks. Girl has no fear. Absolutely love it. I want to see her more wrestle live in person in 2026. So I thought I was going to bring up those two names. But no, I definitely want to see Kai McKenna. She looks like she's also giving Megan Bain energy as well with the tiara crown, whatever that is, and kind of the look that she has. But yeah, I definitely see D&D a little bit too.
She's giving modern day AJ Lee energy too.
A little bit. Oh, she's got she plays hockey too. Look at that. Okay. That's a sweet title. The Women's Focus Pro Wrestling Championship is a sweet belt.
Her tagline on her Twitter bio is the conduit of karma. She's straight out of D&D.
Yeah. I don't even know what conduit means.
She trains at the Black and
What
Brave
is
Wrestling
conduit
Academy.
mean? Yeah, wait. I've heard of...
That's Seth Rollins.
That's where I've heard of it. Wow, alright. So, yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright, so go check out...
She's from Maryland. She's from Ocean City, Maryland.
Oh.
It's like 2.5 hours from me.
That's crazy because I am so far from Maryland. Up here.
She's got a sweet hockey jersey.
I just said that. She's got the hockey jersey. It's fuego, dude.
She has it. You can buy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She has like her own like.
Well, that's how they get.
merch
That's
site.
yeah. Which, by the way, I gotta buy what's his face's new shirt, BRG.
She's got sweet merch. We gotta get her. Jimmy from the Q is putting us on pitch. She's got sweet merch.
I know.
She's got Night Sister gear, which is like a Star Wars thing.
Okay.
That is absolutely sick. She's got a Pug Skull Chain trucker hat.
We love trucker hats.
That is her like skull pug logo, and then it's got a chain as the rope on the rope hat.
Okay.
She's got great merch. She has an email in her Twitter bio. We should email her and see if she'll come on the show.
Let's do it. Let's get her to come on the show. Answer some questions from the house peeps.
She's going to be on Potter Mania during Mania weekend.
Potter?
Like
Harry?
podcast, like PODE.
Oh, all right.
Or Potter Mania. I don't know.
Potter, whatever it is.
It's the biggest women's wrestling show coming to Vegas. Huh.
Look at that. Look at us learn about indie talent.
Look at Jimmy from the Ooze putting us on.
See if he wants to go to Limitless on Friday. I'm the bus driver. All aboard.
Her merch is sick.
You're going down a rabbit hole night right now of her.
Dude, I love a good logo.
You do. No,
That
you
Skull
do.
Pug logo is fuego.
I know. That's a good design.
Good design. Yeah, we're going to email her. Get her on the show. Shout out Jimmy from the Ooze.
Shout out Jimmy from the Ooze for getting us to look into.
Q-So.
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 5 letters. 1 word.
Quincy.
Quincy.
Even though that's 6.
It's Quincy. Yeah, it is. Look at me counting.
Y is sometimes.
Why is a weird letter? Why is a weird little letter they got there? Yeah, good question from Jimmy from the Ooze. I love it. It was a good question about the Indies to get me hyped up for Friday, because I would it's so fascinating, the indie scene now. It's so good again, because there's so many different avenues. Like, I know all these people in the New England indie scene, that I watch, but then you go and you have people like an Izzy Moreno, who isn't part of the New England scene. She's more down south. And then you have that, her region that she's in, but there's the whole California scene as well, West Coast. It's really mimicking the old school days of the territories, the NWA, where it was not a WWE or AEW that went cross country with their promotion. It was different promotions had their own territories that they worked in their regions. So you had the Georgia, Tennessee, I don't know my geography, but that region. You had the Michigan, Great Lakes region. You had the Texas and that Southeast, whatever it is. So there are different territories now where that's really how the indies are going. And, you have WWE that just is global. It's not even national. It's a global phenomenon. And they're not the only global promotion, because AEW has ran shows in England, Australia. They're going across the globe as well. So it's such a fascinating time to be a wrestling fan.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of indie whatnot.
It was.
People about whatnot, Cat?
Yeah, bro. Let's talk about Whatnot, the social media marketplace where you can discover some of your favorite products like sports cards, sneakers, luxury handbags, women's thrift, and Pokemon cards. Get 5% off of your first purchase in a live stream with code WHTNT Welcome 5. WHTNT Welcome 5 to get 5% off your first purchase in a live stream.
And I mentioned I pulled up, I saved this on TikTok. I saw this pop across. TikTok question of the week popped up from user Dakota420.
Nice.
Huge WWE, Marvel, and Cobra Kai fan.
Okay, he's fitting in our zeitgeist.
Said, let's talk. His @ on TikTok is She's My Mommy 420.
Rhea Ripley fan?
Because then the following part of his bio is all caps. Mommy's always on top.
Mommy is always
whatever
on
you're
top.
into, pal.
We don't judge. We don't judge here in the house.
But Dakota here put out a prompt, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this.
Ooh.
This could be a fun voicemail for the people as well. Okay, WWE fans, question of the day. Who's the best on the microphone? Dakota said, I'll go first. CM Punk.
Ever or right now?
Doesn't specify. It just says, who's the best on the microphone?
MJF right now. MJF.
Well, he said WWE.
Oh, WWE? Okay.
WWE,
Okay.
but
Okay, so Drew McIntyre is one that you hit a microphone. He's going to make gold. Cody Rhodes is another one that I would say is in the top tier. There's so many names. Becky Lynch, if we're going on the women's side, I mean, what she's doing right now with her gimmick is some of the best work she's done throughout her career. Such a fantastic heel. You know, I'm trying to think of women too. Bailey, fantastic on the mic. More guys though, like.
I mean, I know he's retired now, but like Cena.
Oh, Cena, another reason why he's a GOAT. I mean, you don't get into a promo battle with John Cena. When you hear him utter the words "fine speech," you're fucked. Game over. You lost. You're about to get eviscerated. Paul Heyman is, without a doubt, the greatest, not wrestler, but, you know, wrestling mind or wrestling character to ever hold a microphone.
Dom's getting there.
Dom's on his way. You know, he's obviously still so young, but he's way too comfortable at his stage of his career.
Like the fact that he's already that we feel comfortable mentioning his name amongst those guys speaks for itself.
Dude, the fact that he was in the ring with Cena for at least a month of his final matches, you know, final stage of his career. Yeah, for sure. You know, it's such a Seth LA Knight.
Yeah.
LA Knight absolutely is probably one of the best talkers right now. Yeah, that's a lot of names there. Ricky Saints for NXT, Ethan Page, Chelsea Green,
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor is one of those guys that
put Finn kind of like Dom.
Well, Finn doesn't need to speak a lot, but when he does speak, it's impactful.
Yeah.
You know, I'd say that. Yeah, it's a lot of names we just threw out there. I like those names. I mean, what do you guys? Did I miss any names? I don't know. Peeps, let me know.
Savage.
You see the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
I'm gonna step into a Slim Jim right now.
I'm gonna snap into this. I'm gonna take that Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
I'm gonna snap your back like a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
If you ever want to hear the greatest impression of the Macho Man Randy Savage, it's go to Dan Soder, but in the wrestling world, Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal did a gimmick where he was Black Machismo in TNA. And he was another version of Macho Man Randy Savage. And, dude, it's fantastic. It's absolutely incredible. He does the voice to perfection. And the mannerisms and everything. Oh.
You know who else is good on the mic right now?
Oh.
It's not necessarily in the ring. Booker T.
Oh my god, dude. He sang again last night.
He's just incredible.
It's another reason why NXT is must watch. Because you need to hear his commentary. He's so funny.
Good.
Yeah. His promotion liked my tweet.
Really?
Reality of Wrestling. Let me see the tweet. I'm going to go back to the tweet today because they liked it last night. And I don't get a lot of... Where is it? Booker T just gooned over Jasper Troy for that entire match. Reality of Wrestling likes your pose. And this was during Jasper Troy's match against Tavion Heights for the WWE Speed Championship. The entire match, Booker T just fangirled over Jasper Troy and how big and powerful he was. He wasn't wrong. I'm not calling him out for being wrong about his gooning. No, he had every right to goon over him in that case. But it was just clearly evident that he thought Tavion Heights had zero chance in that match. Was he right? I mean, yeah, he didn't win, so... Motherfucker had a point. Kobe.
We need to find a way to get Slim Jim to sponsor this show.
I've never had a Slim Jim in my life.
Really?
Never had a Slim Jim.
It's been a while since I've had one, but I've snapped into a Slim Jim.
I'd like to try that. I would love to try. Yeah, I'd like to try
That'd
one
be
before.
such a good sponsor for this show.
It really would be. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's a show on Saturday, too, KB. It's TNA Genesis. So there's wrestling pretty much every day this week except for Sunday. Which is kind of awesome. Because you know what's on Sunday? Play. Oh, you don't? I'm sorry.
No.
You don't. You know.
I'm done with the sport.
No, you flew south for the winter. I forgot. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. You know, we Minutemen, we brave the cold up here in New England. So, we got a good weekend ahead, man. I am so pumped for Friday. I am so fucking excited for the Limitless Rumble on Friday. And I'm going to be taking a bunch of videos. I'm going to be meeting some of my favorite wrestlers. Hopefully AG isn't around so I can wish him luck before he gets his chest chopped to Larry Lobster Red by my dude Eddie Kingston. I gotta wish him. I did wish him luck today.
Living like Larry.
He's gonna be living like Larry with a goddamn red chest. Which I will say, good luck to AG, not in the Limitless match because it's my guy Eddie Kingston. Come on. But on Saturday, he is fighting for the NWA Championship. 2 letters are going to save 3 letters. I can't wait for that. Good luck to AG in your NWA Championship match. And I would like to see you bring the gold home. And that's all I got, KB, for Wrestling Talk. Unless you got anything that you want to bring to the table.
Well, before we round out, do you want to tell the people about the beautiful, beautiful recording system we use to make this here podcast go?
No, I absolutely.
Friends at Riverside.
I would love to do that before I wrapped up the show here, because without Riverside, we would not have the quality of recordings that we produce for you guys. We wouldn't have the clips that we produce and post for you guys on our social platforms. Riverside, designed to simplify high quality video and audio recording and editing for a variety of talking head use cases, including podcasts, interviews, short clips, webinars, and marketing or educational content. So use our link to get your podcast started with Riverside.
Yeah, Riverside has been a quite literal game changer for us, because if you haven't noticed, we've been posting a lot more clips lately. It's making our growth this year go nuclear, and I couldn't be happier with the product that Riverside is, and they keep updating things. The phone app just got an update today that is absolutely amazing.
Oh, I need to get that.
It's
I need to get
awesome.
that phone app.
So shout out to Riverside. Use that link if you want to get a podcast starter or make the switch like we did, and make sure your podcast is sounding and looking pristine. Shout out Riverside. Oh, I wanted to bring up one last thing, too, before we got out of here. The loser leaves town match. Both of them left town. Tomlin stepped down.
I forgot we talked about that last week, because when I read the tweet and it said NFL loser, I'm like, what the fuck did we talk about? That
Picture
like
of Harbaugh in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Harbaugh. But yeah, both coaches left. You know, that usually doesn't happen in wrestling. At least one person stays with the promotion. Oh, no, actually, I take that back. Harbaugh, Tomlin was like Lesnar, Goldberg, WrestleMania 20, where that was a loser. That was losers left town. Because after that match, Goldberg, he left, and Brock Lesnar left to go try out for the Minnesota Vikings. So,
Did you see the Ravens owner in his press conference?
oh my God, dude, what a sports entertainer himself. Colin, he was fantasy booking in his own way.
Holy shit.
It's
He's
like
a South Philly guy.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of heard a little
He
bit.
just said Tomlin would only be the coach of the Ravens if John went to go coach the Steelers.
Yeah, that's fantasy booking at its finest. That man is thinking like a wrestling fan. Give the people what they want. You want to shake things up? Switch the rivals' coaches. That would be awesome. You don't see that every day.
So funny.
Yeah, that was good. No, that was really good. Loser leaves town. Yeah, I don't.
Both left town.
Both absolutely left town, and we'll start new places. John Harbaugh was in New Jersey today.
Oh yeah, he was in
East Rutherford.
Rutherford.
He was.
Yeah,
Sorry, dude.
dumb.
Frankly, for you. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of is. Kind of is a dump.
It's a dump. There was another thing I was going to bring up because there was everything sports happened this week that was like related to.
Because everything's related to wrestling, man. Once people realize that wrestling is a microcosm of the world.
Oh, I have it for you. There was
Perfect.
a reaction to Patullo getting fired. That was like just a wrestling video. That was incredible.
What is it?
Here, I got it here. The whatchamacallit, this was interesting to me because this is just like wrestling and music obviously go hand in hand.
Yo.
Uh-oh. Breaking news.
Breaking news. As we record this, the Rascals are coming to AEW. It was reported today by Fightful that the Rascals' contracts with TNA were up. And I read that today, probably at 10:30 this morning. And as we record this episode, it's 9:42 Eastern Time. And AEW has announced, coming back from commercial break, that the Rascals will be coming to AEW. Desmond, it's Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz. It's Wesley from WWE, but he goes by Desmond something now. It's not Desmond Cole because that's Big Boofa. And then one other person. But they will be coming to AEW. Is it going to be all four of them? Is it going to be two of them? I don't know. But the Rascals are coming to AEW. Wow. Breaking news.
Those darn Rascals. This popped up because, wrestling, music. This was fascinating to me because I know you're a big music guy too.
I am.
This is from Spotify data. Artists with at least one track with 2 billion streams across different decades. These are the artists that have such a feat. So the decades are the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Gaga has had a track in the 2000s, the 2010s, and the 2020s with at least 2 billion streams on Spotify.
Jesus Christ.
AC/DC, 1970s, 80s, and 90s, all with at least 2 billion streams.
Wow.
Queen, the 70s
Makes
and 80s.
sense. That makes sense.
Coldplay in the 2000s and 2010s.
They did have a chokehold in the 2000s.
Eminem in the 2000s and 2010s.
That makes sense. That doesn't distract me.
This one made me happy because I'm a huge fan of this group. The 2000s and 2010s, Arctic Monkeys.
Really?
I loved seeing that.
I like the Arctic Monkeys, but probably the two.
Their music is incredible. But I would have expected maybe one decade, but to have two is pretty awesome.
It is.
I saw them live coming home from your neck of the woods 3 years ago now.
That's not long, yeah.
Top 5 concert minimum.
Really?
They sound just as good, if not better live than they do recorded.
I think there are two wrestlers, to have won Royal Rumbles in 2 different decades.
Huh.
If we want to relate this back,
I have
we
a
got
couple more
Stone
artists here that
Cold.
are fascinating too.
Stone Cold
That makes
and
sense.
Triple H. He won 2002 and 2015 it was 15 that he won because Shinsuke won 16.
Shout out to our guy.
Randy Orton too. Randy Orton's another one. 09 and 2017.
Also 2000s and 2010s. Rihanna.
Okay. Makes sense.
2000s and 2020s. Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
And then the rest of these are the 2010s and 2020s. The Weeknd. Bruno Mars. Ed Sheeran.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber. Dua Lipa.
Mm-hmm.
Ariana Grande.
Wicked.
Adele. One Republic. David Guetta. SZA.
David Guetta. Wow.
Harry Styles. And then to tie this all back to wrestling, your headliner for Big Game 60, Bad Bunny.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't wait for him to perform.
That's the only reason I'm watching the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm quite inverse of a lot of curmudgeons in this country. I am watching the Super Bowl halftime show and the halftime show alone.
I am watching the Super Bowl because when he hits TT Me Pregunto, I'm going to be a little...
Dude,
Oh
if he
my
brings
God,
out
no,
Damian
okay, Damien.
Priest.
Dude, fuck Priest. Bring out Lola Vice. You want to get the people up on their feet?
I'm saying, what if it's just like his return to WWE and they're just a tag team?
They've done that. They tagged at WrestleMania. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's get Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul.
Bad Bunny.
Let's get that.
Fucking
He's
love it.
great. Oh my God, he's the best.
But what
Dude.
what a concoction of artists.
That is a wild list of artists, and to be honest, only like one shocks me, and that's the Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkeys shocked me for them having 2 decades.
Yeah.
One Republic shocks me for the 2020s. I would have expected 2010s because they had a good chokehold there. I've also seen them live, but I was surprised about the 2020s. And then Bruno Mars in the 2020s is fascinating too, because he hasn't really put anything out. I know he's going on tour again this year, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go see him because that tour lineup is amazing.
Oh, that would be good.
But yeah, pretty fascinating list.
That is a fascinating list. Bad Bunny, former WrestleMania. He appeared at WrestleMania, now appeared at the Super Bowl. Look at him just making history. Left to right.
Crazy.
Left and right.
Pitsy, enjoy your Limitless weekend. You want to
Thank you.
sign the people off here?
Yeah. Yeah, it is time to shut off the lights, lock the doors as we prepare to exit the house. In the meantime, to be part of the show yourself and be a peep like Jimmy from the Oos, Jimmy from the Q, leave a voicemail, speakpipe.com/official house show to leave me a question or comment about anything about wrestling's past, present, or future. You ask it, I will answer it. And then also follow us on social media at Official House Show on Instagram and TikTok, Real House Show on Twitter. And then follow me on all social media platforms at Patty Pitts to see live videos from Limitless and just my wrestling takes in general. I was live tweeting NXT last night, giving my thoughts about Ricky Saint's sweet quarter zip and a bunch of other shit that went down. All right. So if you want to join me in the conversation, follow me over there. And if you enjoyed this, Show. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification to know every time we go live. If you're watching on YouTube, for our audio listeners, if you're on Spotify or Apple, hit that subscribe or follow button, whatever it is, and leave us a 5-star review and rate, or 5-star rating and review. If you leave a review, we will read it on this show. So
Yes, 100%. Subscribe, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@officialhouseshow. We're at 57 subscribers right now. Like Pitsy said, by the end of the weekend, we want to get to at least 65, maybe even 67. And, of course, check out Underground Industries on social. On Twitter, it's at the U Industries. Everywhere else, it's at the Underground Industries. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads, and YouTube. That is our network name. We're posting content from all of our franchises across the board on those channels. And then I was talking to Pitsy this week. We have a potential series coming to that YouTube channel exclusively that I think is going to be really, really fun, not only for you guys, but us as a company. So definitely subscribe to that YouTube channel, youtube.com/@theundergroundindustries. And, of course, subscribe to the house show, youtube.com/@officialhouseshow.
that's all we got. Thank you all for tuning in. God bless. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. And live Moss if you want to. See you next week.